Sexism is killing birds. I've talked in the past about how researchers took decades to realize that Pinyin hierarchies were female-led, and how female birdsong was almost completely ignored until women were allowed to get graduate degrees. Now I find out that conservation itself is biased. Now I'm just a plucky guy on the internet, but guys, it's almost like this is a systematic branch of patriarchal ideology that justifies and rationalizes a patriarchal social order. And like silly putty left out in the sun, it is a slime that has gotten into everything. I came across this when reading Rosemary Mosco's extremely droll of the Birding Dictionary under the entry Female Bird Day. These biases have consequences for conservation efforts. In some species, males and females occupy different habitats at certain times of the year. But male-focused conservation plans leave the females open to threats. Some readers may find this situation surprising. Others are rolling their eyes and muttering, "Of course," with a soul-deep weariness. Here's a good measurable example. The study's called Overlooked Sexual Segregation of Habitats exposes female migratory landbirds to threats. It's about golden-winged warblers, and like many species, when it's non-breeding season, the males and females don't want anything to do with each other. Kind of like how when a group of women are dancing together at the club, they don't need you asking if you believe in love at first sight or should you walk by again. They just want to have fun with their friends and being left alone. I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you. This all has management implications. Golden-winged warblers are declining and non-breeding habitat disappearing is a major concern. An even bigger concern when managers ignore half the species. They breed in eastern United States, then head south to Belize, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, and Panama to live out the rest of the year. Apparently they like the bug version of Pepion or arroz ancha. In this part of their territory, female warblers like mid-elevation coastal sites on the slopes, and the males prefer the central highlands. I would say it may surprise you to learn that deforestation is happening at a higher rate where females prefer to live, and that the majority of conservation areas designated to help the species are where the males live, but that would be a lie. It shouldn't surprise any of us. A meta-analysis of North American birds found that this persists across species. And in total, only 3% of the models and 8% of conservation recommendations even considered sexual segregation at all. That sucks. In Carmen Criado-Perez's book, Invisible Women, this phenomenon is distilled across all species. Quote, "The result of this deeply male-dominated culture is that the male experience, the male perspective, has come to be seen as universal, while the female experience, that of half the global population after all, is seen as, well, niche. Like crash test dummies only being designed for male physiques, and when female versions are made, they only put them in the passenger seat. The consequences are deadly and pernicious."